Hi everybody, a very I don't know the time. Good morning. I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of Amdecor Design. We're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions. Presently based in Delhi NCR. However, we supply, manufacture and design products for people all across the country and the world. Whoever requires home and office interior solutions and products. Ranging from the smaller categories of as small as a container, cutlery trays, photo frames, uh, then there are these tissue boxes, we have corporate gifting items, bookends, we have stuff which is basically for your washrooms and stuff, which is a sanitary thingy. And then there are platters, and in the bigger ones we have furniture, which is tables, we have sofas, we have recliners, we have center tables, we have business tables and stuff like that, chairs of course, beds. These are in wood, these are in leather, they are in fabric, they are in wicker. Depends on the budget and the requirement and stuff like that. There's art and installations and stuff. I've already shared that. Lamps also, semi-precious stone items which are in expensive stone and quality works, which is jewelry boxes. There's cutlery in that, there are picture frames in that, there are vases in that, there are clocks in that, there are coasters in that. Then there are now the bigger items, which is a series of tables in that, trays. There are sofas in those, there's chandeliers in those and stuff, and of course lamps and a lot of other items actually, which I honestly can't share right now. So if you want stuff to be designed for you, can be done. If you want to be done in bulk, can be done. Smaller quantities are also available at times and stuff like that. So my thought share is actually about detoxing your mind. So I've been spending a lot of time actually in and out of work, which is in the office or otherwise. And as I do that, and I kind of spend time catching up on my books and catching up on my reading and other important things and stuff like that, I take a walk in the neighborhood, I go to the regular park, I go to my community center, I interact with people in my neighborhood, I interact with children, I interact with people all across the world, online, offline, on the phone, in the hospital, in the clinics. And of course, in the mall and stuff like that. Everybody seems to be kind of not so much on the phone half the time as many people are, in spite of the fact that they're not working, So what keeps people off is not the concept of detoxification, it's actually discipline, or it's actually self-control. So here's an interesting read, which is actually about not having to go completely off the grid and kind of going in a kind of balanced manner, or in a mode of awareness about how to detoxify and stuff like that. First of all, avoid thinking too much that you're kind of going to be in a negative because you're using technology. All technology is not bad, and there are so many geniuses, there's so many billionaires, there's so many people all across the world who are using the computers and their phones and everything. But what's really important is to kind of take these breaks and kind of also, breathe in some fresh air and some natural content and stuff like that, and feel a little more, in the moment and stuff like that. So if you're in a dynamic environment, if you're in branding, advertising, you're in editorial work, you're working for a corporate office, you're going to use your phone and you're going to use your computer. So there's no running away from it, So how do you kind of streamline and balance stuff? It works differently for different people, but I can give you a few shots which will help and work. So first of all, try and have your own values, have your own beliefs, and have your own, spending time calculated on the phone or on the computer and on technology. See how much time you're spending on it, and try and kind of change the way. If you want to reduce. If you want to increase. So create physical solutions for emotional concerns. So let's say people, some people, they get upset, they get angry, they are not kind of feeling comfortable because of other people following them on social media. So it does happen. I mean, it plays on me also sometimes. I don't like somebody and the person shows up on my screen or on my phone. So what do I do? I simply block it off now, you know. So the thing is this, that detoxing your mind helps you kind of get over these emotional highs or lows, or these unnecessary, unpleasant, unhealthy situations online. So you disconnect from it, you know, your focus just goes away to a different direction or a positive direction. Know that know that there is a certain kind of negativity or toxicity play on happening online and stuff. So rather than participating in it, rather than talking too much about it, yes, if you have a cause or a concern, great, but the point is you can actually avoid it, and you can have your own mental resistance towards it. So let's say you have some real toxic or some really negative people appearing on your screens. If it's a planted campaign, you're not aware of it. If it's a branding campaign, if it's a certain personality, if it's a certain kind of music playing, if it's a certain kind of speech happening, if it's a certain kind of hatred thing happening, block it off yourself. I mean, why would you wait for anybody to kind of take action on that, you know? So take control of your own sanity and your senses and block it off, you know. Then you have identify what is it that you carry with you when you go offline. So we are human beings, we tend to think, you know, there are so many times if I've read a certain book, or I've read a certain I've seen a certain podcast, I'm sitting in a parlor and I'll actually have it replay in my head, and I can see the person before me because I watched it, you know. So there is a positive information and there is negative information recall that happens, you know, which is quite natural, and not everybody will tell you that it's happening to them, because people think that they've gone wonky or they've gone crazy. But the point is you don't have to go completely off the grid. Then you have okay, so what is it that you can do now? This is the most interesting part. What is it that you can do to feel good and great? Okay, so a few hacks which are possible in everyday life. So first of all, when you wake up, so I've spoken to so many people, what do they say? So what do you do the first thing when you wake up? So there's this air hostess in my neighborhood, and these friends in my office. There are some people in my gym. So some of them know it, that what they do is they get up and within 2 minutes they're on their phone, you know. So that's what you got to avoid. You kind of have to breathe in. You have to kind of fine tune your body. You have to kind of work on your energy level. You know, maybe do your own meditation, maybe kind of listen to some good music, do some personal stuff which gives you good energy, because that is going to drive the whole intent and the whole course of your day and stuff. Rest of it is unplanned, you know, offices are unplanned. So this is what you do. Rather than being on the phone, kind of have some good vibrational stuff happening at home, working on your energy, because you are actually propelling your day in a negative or a positive fashion. So what simply works for a lot of people, which they don't know, is that if you start cleaning up, or if you start rearranging the furniture, that really helps you big time. So some people will tell you that, you know, you got this word which is casually used, OCD, so obsessive cleanliness disorder. So without even knowing it, a lot of people start thinking that they have it and stuff. It's a casually used term, but the point is get into a cleaning mode, you know, change your linen, change your bed cover, clean up your sofa, clean up your room, sort out your, sort out the cutlery you have. Look at the, you know, clothes that you have, you want to give them away and stuff. Look at your books, you know, clean your cupboards, arrange your shoes, you know, look at your dressing table and stuff. As you do that, you're actually mentally arranging yourself, and your mind is going to go off a lot of things which have been playing on your mind and stuff like that, okay? And it's tried and tested, you know. So there are certain days when I've actually done a lot of work on my computer, or I follow too many videos, because it's work, you know, and we have to do it and we can't avoid it. So what I do is I just switch off and I start cleaning up and stuff, and it works. And the author also says this: go on a cleanliness spree, because as you are subconsciously kind of looking at negative or stagnant associations online and stuff, the moment you start processing and taking care of your surroundings, you change the way you feel and you change the way you think. So some people are stuck. If you see their videos, they say the same thing what they were saying maybe 5 years back. They're saying that in every video. So it's actually stuck. That's the way they talk, that's the way they work on scripts and stuff, that's the way they are expressing. So that's what it is, you know. So go for a drive. This is the best. Go for a drive, let yourself get lost. So pick up your car, go for your drive, you know, probably take your pets along or whatever, go for a drive. It's really practical rather than sitting in your living room and obsessively talking about it and stuff. Yes, there are certain days when you can't handle it, so you talk about it and stuff. Restructure your digital life. I've already shared it, so write down whatever comes to your mind. Start writing down whatever comes, because the moment you don't find somebody to share, or you don't have your phone, which sort of women men do, they find people to share about it and talk about it. Mother-in-law se baat kar li, sister-in-law se baat kar li, sister se baat kar li, brother se baat kar li. But the point is, if they are not available, what do? You're not going to look for new people. So start writing down what is it that you're feeling and stuff. And as you write down and you look at it, you will know that this is what needs to change and this is what needs to kind of go away and improve.